deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! My guy, you're gonna be surprised when you hear this. It just so happened to be Chaos Thunder Dragons. My guy, I'm telling you, this deck is the best. I summon big monsters. I synchro summon Chaos Angel, huge link monsters. You cannot stop this deck. It is the best. What's going on with ya, big dog? And it is an amazing day for Yu-Gi-Oh! I hope that your day phenomenal. But if it isn't, don't let what happened at the beginning of your day ruin the rest of your day. Today, I wanted to give you an update on one of my favorite decks in the game, my Copium deck. I am going to give you an update on my Chaos Thunder Dragon deck. Boy, it's actually really fun to play and can break almost any board in Yu-Gi-Oh! Some of the new cards from Cyberstorm Access actually make this deck ridiculously good. It raises the ceiling on this deck, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly what I'm playing, why I'm playing it, and of course, test hands at the end. But of course, big dog, to get this out of the way, you're probably going to wonder what mat I'm going to be using. There's actually two mats that I will be using for this video that you can pre-order on TheCaliEffect.com right now. There's the Battle of Twilight mat. That's going to be the first mat you are going to see. It is Dark Arm and Judgment Dragon. That is perfect chaos. Then it's going to be our New Age chaotic cards with Bestial Lubellion and Kashtira Fenris with the Clash of the Gods mat. These are phenomenal. Make sure that you pick up these mats today at TheCaliEffect.com and also get your Raven Wing sleeves before we run out. What I absolutely love about Thunder Dragon Chaos is its ability to break almost any Yu-Gi-Oh board and its versatility. Of course, in this profile, I'm going to be breaking down every single card that I play, why I play it, and give you budget options when I can. And if you guys want more in-depth detail about this Thunder Dragon Chaos deck, I will be posting more test hands on my Patreon as a special thank you for helping me pay my editors. Let's go ahead and talk about the deck, starting off with the main board. The most important card, or the most important normal summon for the deck, is Batteryman Solar. So I play 3 copies of this particular card. This card allows me to send Thunder monsters from the deck to the graveyard, and the main target is often going to be Thunder Dragon Roar. Now, the cool thing about this deck is that Batteryman Solar plus any way to banish Thunder Dragon Roar from your deck is full combo. At the very least, it is 4 monsters to your side of the field, as well as a free search of any Thunder Dragon card from your deck to your hand. The theory of this deck is to be able to use those 4 monsters to deep draw into whatever you need, disrupt your opponent, or break your opponent's board, while only committing 2 cards to that particular situation. There's 2 copies of Thunder Dragon Dark. I actually decided to run 2 copies of Dark here, as that I actually love that Thunder Dragon Dark can discard itself to add another one, putting a dark monster in the graveyard on the opponent's turn. But more importantly, this card is a dark target, your Thunder target for your Thunder Dragon Roar, and it's really good. To finish off the Thunder Dragon monsters, this is actually one of the best cards in the deck. Original OG Thunder Dragon, big dog. It's because it can get you multiple copies of light monsters in the graveyard, but also helps facilitate your discard costs by adding 2 copies to the hand. And then Thunder Dragon Hawk is going to finish up the Thunder Dragon monsters. This is a card that you would typically search if you've already searched Thunder Dragon to be able to special summon a free monster. So essentially, Batteryman Solar plus a Bestial can get you 5 monsters to your side of the field if you decide to search for Thunder Dragon Hawk, or you get additional discards if you draw multiple cards like Forbidden Droplet, Chaos Space, or Melody of the Dragon Awakening, or you can even search Thunder Dragon Fusion from your deck to your hand, which allows you to summon Big Daddy Thunder Dragon Titan and break your opponent's board. Now, of course, we complement the Thunder Dragon monsters with a full set of Bestials. I would say that you probably have to run at least 1 copy of Bestial Lubellion, but this card is just so insane because it is a card that can fetch any of your Bestial monsters from the deck to the hand, like Magnum Hut, Druid's Worm, or Surinir, and then also be a monster that you can banish for your Bestial monsters, which does come up a lot. Also, its ability to tribute a monster to summon itself to the side of the field is actually huge in this deck because it can trigger other effects and get cards into the graveyard that we need when we need them. But of course, if you guys cannot afford all of these Bestial Lubellions, consider dropping them for Bestial Baldrake, as they are an excellent form of interruption and also can be cards to help propel your Batteryman Solar combo. We finished this up with 1 copy of Branded Beast and 1 copy of Branded Regain. These cards are completely nutty inside of this deck. Beast allows you to be able to get rid of an opponent's card, and of course Regained gets you light and dark monsters back into your deck so you can keep playing. Now for here, I'm going to go ahead and drop the Chaos cards. They're pretty normal. One copy of Starlead Seyfried, one copy of Chaos Valkyria, one copy of Black and White Dragon, then of course 3 copies of Chaos Space. Chaos Space is one of the most important cards because it can get you to almost your entire deck to your hand, mainly your Black and White Dragons, but also is a card to be able to shuffle in your monsters that cannot be normal summoned or set, to be able to draw an additional card which comes up when you're comboing. Now moving on to the Big Daddy Dragon part of the deck, only one copy of Chaos Dragon Levianeer. I would play 2 if I had the room. One copy of Chaos Emperor Dragon of Armageddon. This is an absolute must card. It is legitimately a god card for this deck. It allows you to be able to recycle any of your banished dragons, but also can summon itself to the side of the field, and its effect is not to be messed with. It actually has that nuke effect is actually really, really good. Then lastly, there's one copy of Darkest Diablos. This card is actually really good for the deck because when you get it to the graveyard or search it through your Melody of Dragon Awakenings, or maybe discard it with Melody of Dragon Awakening, it can be summoned by summoning Bestial Lubellion. Of course, if you're lowering the count of Bestial Lubellion, you can consider dropping your Diabolists for your Chaos Dragon Levianeer. But that is the sauce between the Chaos, the Thunder, and the Dragons. But this new card that I want to show you guys, a card that I have not shown in any of my Thunder Dragon decks, is actually insane. It's from Photon Hypernova. I play 2 copies of Mental Tuner, and then to be able to summon it easily, it is 3 copies of Emergency Teleport. Now moving back, Mental Tuner is actually a God Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's actually the reason why I play multiple copies of Thunder Dragon Roar and Thunder Dragon Dark. This card can banish them from the hand to pretty much go full combo and modify its level, but more importantly, it can actually place your banished Light and Dark monsters to the graveyard to allow you to summon your other big bodies, and is a target for Emergency Teleport. Oh, and by the way, it can make itself level 5 with a level 5 Thunder Dragon Dark. We can synchro in the 10 and get some really cool combos. More importantly, it is an extender for Emergency Teleport. And then lastly, our power cards that we play inside of this deck is 3 copies of Triple Tactics Talent and 3 copies of Forbidden Droplet. I actually decided to go against hand traps in this particular deck because I want all of my resources to be very fluid. I want all of my cards to mean something. So to be able to break my opponent's boards with cards like Forbidden Droplet and Triple Tactics Talent is really easy for this deck, but more importantly, it allows all of my cards to be individual cards that can pressure my opponent, and then if I do draw these cards, it's a plus, it's a benefit. I'll be able to finish them off with those particular cards or get the rest of my combos started. But this is a 46 card deck. To be honest with you guys, when I dropped it down to 40, it didn't even feel right. Chaos Thunder Dragon is a deck that always is played in a very, very high count. There are some cards that I did test around with. I didn't necessarily like them. I thought that this was the best version of the deck so far through testing. It's been a really powerful deck. Let's get into the extra deck. The extra deck, big dog, is really, really simple. There's one copy of Chaos Angel, one copy of Baron de Fleur. If you guys cannot afford either of these cards, I would say, or if you guys had to have a choice in the matter of which cards to be able to play, easily Chaos Angel comes before Baron. You can play Shin Ying instead of Baron de Fleur. As for the Chaos Angel, to be honest with you guys, this card is a outright game winner for this deck because it's so easy to summon. It allows you to banish cards on the field, and it procs your Thunder Dragon's effects. This is a card that I think is almost a must play for this deck just by how much advantage that it gets you. One copy of Bestial Dispeter. Dispeter. Now, I don't always summon Dispeter to my side of the field, but when you do, you're comboing off, you're plussing, and of course it has disruptions effects. For the level 8, there's a Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. This card also comes up in time, but also allows you to help clear boards. One Underworld Goddess, one Appaloosa. This is the suspect card. You really don't need to play it. I seldomly make it. One Saryuja, one Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos, one Nightmare Unicorn, one Nightmare Cerberus, and one Nightmare Phoenix. These cards are extremely important for the deck. They help you break boards. One IP Masquerena, one Dark the Dark Charmer, one Heretic Seal. If you go first, a lot of your boards are going to end up with Heretic Seal, IP Masquerena. Sometimes you can make a Baron de Fleur in Chaos or Chaos Angel and have a Bestials in hand to be able to, disrupt your opponent. It's really, really powerful. And last is Striker Dragon. But that's it for the main board and the extra deck, guys. I'm going to show you guys some going first test hands to show you how cool and how fun this deck is to play. All right, guys, switching over to the Clash of the Gods. Clash of the Gods, Matt. I want you guys to let me know down below in the comment section, which one do you like more? Do you like the Battle of Twilight or the Clash of the Gods? Also, be sure to go to TheCaliEffect.com to be able to pick out those mats today. Now, there's one small mental error that I made. In this particular version, I am running Thunder Dragon Fusion. I forgot to tell you guys, it's not mandatory. It's a really, really good card. In order to facilitate that actually goes in here. In order to facilitate that, you have to drop the Appaloosa Bull of the Goddess for the Thunder Dragon Titan. If you don't, you can play Appaloosa, you can play Axis Code Talker, you can really play whatever you want. But I'm going to show you guys one test hand, hopefully, and then we'll put more on Patreon as a special thank you for helping me pay my editors. So let's go ahead and jump on in. We'll get Bestial Magnum Hut, Battering Solar. We have full combo, Forbidden Droplet, Thunder Dragon, and the Mental Tuner. Oh my god, this hand is mental. If we are going second, it gets even stronger, guys. Holy... Yo, like literally, I'm just going to pretend that we're going second in this particular time. I would start off by activating Thunder Dragon to add Thunder Dragon and another Thunder Dragon. Let's see how we can OTK our opponent with this particular hand, right? And then against our opponent's negation board, right? We would start off by activating Melody, discarding Thunder Dragon, and then we would chain Droplet, and then we would send Melody, that's 1, send Thunder Dragon, that's 2, send Mental Tuner, that's 3. So against a deck like Super Heavy Samurai that normally summons 3 negates to the side of the field, that would be Therion King Regulus, Baron de Flor, and Appaloosa Bull of the Goddess. We stop all 3 of those. Now we are in the game, baby. Resolving the effect of Melody of the Dragon Awakening, I will add the Chaos Emperor Dragon and the Levianeer. A lot of times you want to add that Darkest Diablos, which that card do be coming up, ain't go cap, but we're gonna add these 2 cards from our decks to our hand. Let's go ahead and see how we can break that particular board. I'm gonna go ahead and normal summon Batteryman Solar, declaring its effect. With Solar, we'll be able to send a Thunder Dragon Roar, and now I'll activate Bestial Magnum Hut, banishing the Thunder Dragon Roar to be able to summon Magnum Hut, using Magnum Hut as Chainlink 2, Bestial or Thunder Dragon Roar as Chainlink 1, so we can prevent a card like Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. I'll special summon a Thunder Dragon Dark to our side of the field, and then the effect of Batteryman Solar's mandatory effect will trigger. We'll be able to get a token to our side of the field. Here is our 4 monsters, and normally, like always, we have a decision tree, guys. This decision tree is built on how do you want to break your opponent's board and potentially go for game. It is 1000% up to you how you make that decision tree. Hypothetically though, if I was going against those 3 cards, I actually would make a slight change to this lineup. This Chaos Emperor Dragon would actually be a Darkest Diablos, and allow me to explain why. I would use the token and the Thunder Dragon Dark for a link summon. We would link into the Nightmare Cerberus under the Appaloosa Bull of the Goddess, discarding the Darkest Diablos to destroy the Baron de Flor, and then draw a card, which is Thunder Dragon Hawk. The effect of Thunder Dragon Dark will then trigger. With that, we will be able to add another Thunder Dragon card from our decks to our hand. I would actually add Thunder Dragon Fusion. Now, in this particular situation, I want to go plus Ultra, so I will then special summon Chaos Dragon Levianeer. They would have 2 monsters on the field. That's perfect. We'll banish 2 Thunder Dragons, and do we banish the Dark or do we go for the special summon? Holy, look, if we banish a 3rd light monster, we're like completely in the game. If we banish Thunder Dragon, we can summon and keep playing, but if we banish Dark, we can destroy their monsters. And these are the type of like situations that you put yourself in for this particular deck. I'm gonna actually go ahead and shuffle in the 3rd Thunder Dragon into my deck, mainly because I have a plan here. I will then special summon a monster from my graveyard to my side of the field. That's going to be the Darkest Diablos. I believe this card can be special summoned, so I will. I'll actually special summon the Mental Tuner to my side of the field, and then I'll use the effect of Mental Tuner, returning the Thunder Dragon Roar to make my monster level 4. That can actually come up in a little bit. Wait, hold on. Wait. Go back. I'm not banishing the Thunder Dragon Roar just yet. What am I doing? These cards, they don't go back into the deck. They stay banished. They actually get banished. Now, this is a pretty big decision tree, as I could make Saryuja Skuldred, but keep in mind, in this particular situation, we are going second. So we can use the Mental Tuner and the Bestial Magnum Hut to be able to... Oh, wait, this isn't... Nope. I can use the effect of Mental Tuner first. I have to return at least 1 card back into the deck, or to the graveyard. We'll return the Thunder Dragon Roar, and now since this is 4, that's 6. We can go ahead and summon the Chaos Angel and banish another card on our opponent's side of the field. So Chaos Angel would banish a card here. we're still in the game. We have so many more combos to be able to explore here. I could go into Saryuja Skull Dread, which would be, I think my opponent would 100% dread that. Let's, and we can also use Thunder Dragon Fusion to make Thunder Dragon Titan before we go into Dread, but that would only potentially be a draw 1. Again, I actually don't even think drawing would be the solution here. Just maybe breaking our opponent's board and just going for as much damage as possible. That's something that our opponent just won't be able to beat. That's actually probably the game plan here. In this particular situation, I would use these 3 monsters for a Link summon into Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos. Yo, this card's gonna be cracked because they have an Appaloosa on the field. And then we would use Thunder Dragon Fusion. We return all 3 Thunder Dragons here to be able to special summon or fusion summon into Thunder Dragon Titan. We can then activate the Thunder Dragon Hawk, which would special summon, and then we can destroy with Thunder Dragon Titan if we wanted to, which I thought was really, really cool. But in this particular situation, BLS can attack twice, so there goes 1 over the Appaloosa, 1 for 3,000 damage, and this is over 9,000 damage, so that would be enough for game. As you can see, this deck is pretty good at going second. We also have so many other things to resolve. Hypothetically, if we couldn't kill our opponent, the effect of our Bestial Magnamut here would go ahead and resolve. We could add Bestial Druid Swarm, and in this particular situation, we have a fairly fearsome board, but we also have some amazing follow-up. Let's say hypothetically, our opponent, we can't kill our opponent and they get rid of our board. That would be crazy, right? Holy, how would we do this? I mean, of course, on our opponent's turn, I can summon Druid Swarm by banishing the Thunder Dragon Dark. And now Thunder Dragon Dark can get me a Thunder card from my deck to my hand. My choice would be Thunder Dragon. Then on my turn, wait, maybe I don't want Thunder Dragon. Maybe I actually don't even want to do that. Do I even want to do that? That's so crazy. Yo, this deck is incredibly, yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that just because we can, right? Then on our turn, we'll go ahead and draw Bestial Serenair, never punished. We will activate the effect of our Thunder Dragon Fusion in the graveyard. We'll get Battery Man Solar. Not that Solar needs to send anything, but we can summon Solar. We'll send another Solar because we don't really necessarily need it right now. And then we can go ahead and activate our Bestial Serenair. We'll summon it to the side of the field by banishing our Thunder Dragon Roar, triggering the effect of Thunder Dragon Roar. We would go ahead and special summon our Thunder Dragon Dark. The effect of our Battery Man Solar will allow us, or will force us, to special summon another token. And oh look, we have multiple monsters back on the side of the field with the potential to make some huge plays. We can go ahead and let's use the Serenair, the Solar, and the token for a Link summon into, oh, actually, my apologies. Let's use the effect of Thunder Dragon first to fetch 2 more copies of Thunder Dragon. That would actually be a little better in this situation. Then we can use the Serenair, the token, and the Solar for a Link summon into a Nightmare Unicorn. That will discard. Serenair and Unicorn will both activate here. Serenair will send Bestial Lubellion. Unicorn would get rid of an opponent's card on the field. From here, we can go ahead and activate Thunder Dragon Hawk. Hawk will special summon any of our Thunder Dragon monsters that are banished. We can summon the Thunder Dragon Dark. It kind of matters. No, actually, it does matter. We can special summon Thunder Dragon. If we can cycle Chaos Angel, boom. You got your Chaos Angel play again. That card is just so busted in this deck. We could literally play the game if our monsters are just bigger than theirs, so I'll just tribute off my Bestial Druid Swarm to be able to summon my Bestial Lubellion, triggering the effect of my Darkest Diablos to summon itself as well, and then using the effect of Bestial Lubellion, we can then place Branded Beast to the field. Oh yeah, and if my opponent just so happens to have a monster, we can go ahead and link all of these cards and their monsters into an Underworld Goddess. So we were able to get rid of a card through Druid Swarm. We were able to get rid of another card through the Underworld Goddess. We can Beast Tribute a card, but we also got Lubellion and Darkest Diablos on the field. That's another 8,000 damage, which is crazy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you already know what to do with that subscribe button. But more importantly, I'll put some more test hands on my Patreon, and I'll catch you on the next one.